Welcome to the Seattle Supersonics Association. We are in debt just a little bit, but almost everybody in this game is. We have a roster that's not very good. We are the worst team in the league. We just drafted Kevin Durant, who has a B- potential. He's already 80 overall. You can see that Swift, he has B- potential as well. Wilcox, who is a true power forward, he has F potential. So we're going to move him to our bench, move Collison to the starting 4, and move Swift to the starting 5. When it comes to our 6th man, Wally Zerbiak, he is one of the best scorers on the team. His handle could use some help, but he's late in his career. It's hard to teach our old dog new tricks, but he can score at ease at times, depending on the defense. Our first game will be versus those Denver Nuggets. It's the Carmelo Anthony Nuggets. It's the Kevin Durant Supersonics. We're going to try to win here in the Mile High State. This is the first game of the season. Both teams are 0-0 as we knock home a 3. Then Allen Iverson doing work on the low block. Then we're going to get to Rittenauer, and he is money from downtown. We find ourselves down by 4. KD in the post, and as of right now, he can shoot the J. He can shoot the outside jumper, but he's mostly, in my opinion, more like a Giannis at this moment in time. Not saying that he is 100%, but that's how I'm going to be using him moving forward. Second quarter action, we find ourselves down by 10. Watson gets it to West. West going to try to do work versus the smaller Allen Iverson, and he does just that. So we're trying to cut the lead down, but we find ourselves down by 11 now, but we find Thomas cutting to the hoop. A perfect pass to end the first half of play. So 36-27 is the score going into the second half. KD has 11 points to kick off his NBA career. That deep 3 is going to go down. KD doing work, and there goes Wally Zerbiak. No handles, have him behind. Atkins going to take this one coast to coast, lays it up and in. We find ourselves down by 12 here in the third quarter. But Wally Zerbiak, he can do that. He can do that, and he can do that very well. Knocks home a 3. Then we turn the ball over. Iverson up court. Atkins going to lay it up with the left hand, and we find ourselves down by 12 now. Fourth quarter action, the Nay with Wilcox on him. Turnaround jumper, that's going to fall. That was a pretty shot, I'm not going to lie. Now Durant going to get double team, kicks it out. We're going to get the ball to Lukey, baby. And Rittenauer is going to knock that thing down. Now my boy KD with the right hand hammer. He gets double teamed again. We're going to kick it out, and we're going to find Lukey for 3 again. So we have cut the lead down to 4 with 2:40 to go in this one. And then Camby with the little mid-range jumper. He puts up 12 points so far today. Then he's going to find Atkins from downtown. 2 defenders. But that leaves West trying to box out Nene, and that is not going to work out. The lead balloons back to 6. Anthony has KD on him, and that defense is not going to work. And we end up losing by 12. 65-53 is the final there. Atkins, he is your player of the game. 17 points on 7 of 11 shooting. He also knocked home 1 3 and had 10 assists. KD in his debut, 24 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, and just 2 turnovers. So he's a little bit shaken up, so we are going to decrease his minutes just a little bit. He can still play, but he don't want to aggravate it anymore. And my strategy for this season, and maybe moving forward until we get really good, is we're going to practice and practice and practice some more. If I can schedule practices during game days, we might do that. We are trying to develop. We are trying to develop. So we are 0-3 as of right now. The Kings are 2-1, live from Arco Arena in Sacramento, California. Can we get our first win of the season here? Mike Bibby, one of the best point guards in this game. Ron Artest, one of the best overall players in this game. We're going to find Kevin Durant. Ron Artest picks him up, but that behind-the-back dribble, soft layup around the rim puts us on the scoreboard. 4-2 is the score here in the early going. Martin inside gets us on the pump fake and lays it up and in. West going to find Collison, and Collison lays it up with the left hand. All kinds of contact, but that doesn't mean a darn thing. Bibby, he's going to get the rebound, and he's going to put it up and in around KD. Now we're going to find KD on a low block, and he's going to lay it up and in as well. So back and forth we go. KD again gets inside the paint, and he's going to be trouble. all game long. Again, he can knock home the deep shot. He can knock home almost anything. He's an offensive juggernaut, but right now his inside game, I believe his close scoring is at 89, while all the rest of his scoring is in the high 70s. So still a very, very talented scorer in his rookie season. We're finding ourselves down by 4. Durant, again, he gets inside that purple paint, and he is a king himself. Durant trying to get busy down low again. Nice little spin, moving the hammer. Going up strong, hammering that thing down in the first quarter of play. So we find ourselves down by 4. 20-16 is the score. West gets the turnover, gonna turn it back over himself, and now the Kings are in transition. Artest can't finish it, so we get the rebound and we push it up court. We get the ball into West's hands, and West is gonna lay it up and lay it in amongst the trees. West is a very good scorer in this, and he is a lockdown defender. Not the tallest man in the world, but when he can put the clamps on you, oh, he's going to lock you up and throw away the key. Watson going to get inside, kicks it out to West. That's too much space. He can knock down the triple, and he does just that. And we find ourselves up by 5. 25-20 is the score. Green, low block, going to knock that thing down. 27-20. We still have a 7-point lead. That is now 29-22, but they're going to knock that one home with Thomas. Artest has it. He's going to try a deep 3, and he knocks that one home. So the Kings cut the lead down to 4 with under a minute to go in the first half. Wilcox, nice spin move off of the glass. That is a beautiful finish around the rim. Collison gets the Wilcox back out to West. That's going to be a deep 2. Not going to get it to go. Collison on the offensive glass. He gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Durant has 10 points in the first half. 35-29 is the score as we head to the second half of play. As a team, we're shooting 61%, just 1 of 5 from downtown. The Kings 53%, 1 of 4 from downtown. We have 28 points in the paint. Bibby gets around West, lays it up and in, plus the foul, and the N1 is good. 37-32. Here come the Kings. Gonna find Brad Miller. He lays it up and in. They're down by 3. Durant kicks it back out to Delonte West. They better put a hand on him because he's money. So 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. The Kings are down by 6. Bibby has a foot on the line, but the deep 2 will fall, and they cut the lead down to 4. Now it's a 3-point lead. Abdul-Rahim, low block, turn around. That's going to go. And now they're down by just 1. 41-40 is the score. We got our man KD, and that is a mismatch. Too quick for Abdul-Rahim, and we're going to take advantage of that. And we're going to take advantage of it again. I love to move the ball around, want to get everybody involved, but sometimes when you have a mismatch, you got to take care of it. Green inside, and Green playing some bully ball. We keep the lead at 3, 47-44. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Bibby has it. Bibby going to find Brad Miller. He gets it to go. Both teams are shooting just around 56%. We can't get it to go. We tip the pass, but the Kings get it back. Bibby with a spin move. No defense from Wally Zerbiak, but the ball will rattle off of the rim, and that's going to do it for the third quarter of play. So we're on the verge of our first win. We're up by 1, 47-46 on the road here. We are 0-3. Can we beat the 2-1 Kings? That shot off of the rim. We get the rebound. Luke has it. Luke looking to set something up. Going to see KD cutting to the rim. 2 hands for safety. 51-46 is the score here. 3 seconds ago, on the shot clock, and they get it to fall. Bibby in the clutch. We find ourselves up by 3. We're going to knock home a deep 3, make that up by 6. Luke has 5 points so far. That pass gets Abdul-Rahim an easy shot and an easy look at the basket. That's going to fall. Durant amongst the trees, but he's a tree himself. Going to find the lane and put that one through the hoop. Now they're going to go with a 3-point shot from Bibby, and they're down by 3. Wilcox in the paint. He hammers that one down, and we're back up by 5. 2:25 on the clock. Abdul-Rahim going to find Artest, and Artest will knock that down. 58-56. Artest inside, going to find Martin. His shot is no good. We would not allow Brad Miller to clean up the glass, so we get the ball going the other way. A minute to go in this. We have a 2-point lead. West going to find Durant. Durant with Artest on him, and he's going to try to break down Artest, and he did just enough to get enough space and lay that thing up and in off the glass. We're up by 4. Under 40 seconds to go. And this one, Brad Miller, he's going to get that one to go. He has 16 points. Durant going to find West. West back to Durant. Durant's going to get fouled, with a chance to put us up by 4 within a 15 seconds on the clock. The first free throw is good. We're up by 3. The second free throw will also be good, and we're up by 4. So the Kings have 12 seconds on the clock to try to get a good look. They get it to Raheem. He's unable to knock home the mid-range jumper. They're going to try to get the intentional foul. Get it to KD. And they're not going to get the whistle in time as the final buzzer sounds. We get our first win of the season, 62-58 over those Sacramento Kings. Kevin Durant, player of the game, 22 points on 10 of 18 shooting, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 assist, 1 rebound, didn't even attempt a 3. As a team, we shot 3 of 11, that's 27% from deep. Got to get that up just a little bit. So the number 1 team in the Western Conference as of right now, the Rockets at 12-2, followed by the Clippers, the Kings, the Warriors, the Hornets, the T-Wolves are after them. Then you got the Jazz, Suns, Grizzlies, Mavericks. The Spurs are below 500 at 6-7. Lakers are 5-7. Blazers are 5-8. We are 5-8 as well, and the Nuggets are the worst team at 5-9. And the Rockets, this is Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady. Eastern Conference, Knicks are on top, followed by the Celtics, Nets, Pacers, Raptors, the Magic at 8-7. Then you got the Bobcats at 6-7, Wizards at 6-7, the Heat after them, Bulls after them, Hawks after them, Pistons after them. The LeBron James Cavs are 5-9 and third worst in the East. Pau Gasol is on the Grizzlies. He was traded this year to the Lakers, but in this game, he is still on the Memphis Grizzlies. Kobe, though, is not necessarily by himself. Lamar Odom is 88 overall as of right now. We find ourselves going back-to-back in the win column after we beat the Kings. We also beat the Grizzlies, lost to the Jazz, beat the Pistons, lost to the Magic and to the Heat, beat the Hawks, lost to the Bobcats, beat the Grizzlies again, then lost to the Nets. Can we get off our losing ways with a win over the 6-7 Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan Spurs? We are the home team, obviously. Seattle welcoming the team to the floor. KD misses it, gets it back, puts it up, and then can we get an upset versus one of the best teams in the game? This team just came off a championship, beating the Cavaliers. They might face those Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals, but we're going to see what we can do versus this team. How well do we match up? Nobody's going to stop Tim Duncan. He's an absolute menace in this game. KD trying to be just that, lays it up and in over Tim Duncan. And we find ourselves down by just 4, while Zerviak, gets the rebound and get that shot out of here. Denied by Tim Duncan. Tony Parker, he's going to try to lay it up and in. He's going to get the first one to go. The second one will fall as well. So we find ourselves down by 8 here. Things can go negatively quickly in this game, but we do knock home a deep 2 to cut the lead down to 6. It's back up to 8, and then Robbie Ory is like, I could be like Tim Duncan too. Let me do my thing in the post. So we're down by 10. Timmy with Kurt Thomas on him. Good defense, but there's no good defense for perfect offense. Tim Duncan, low block again, lays it up, and then we find ourselves down by 11 here in the second quarter. Collison, he's going to lay it up and in over Tim Duncan. So Tim Duncan gets the rebound here. He's going to lay it up and in with the putback. Spurs are up 27-15. KD drives baseline. He's going to put it up and put it in. Watson from deep downtown. That's not going to fall. Barry has it. Look at the dribble moves. Gets around Watson. Throws a dime. And that pass was absolutely beautiful. That's going to be an ESPN top 10 play. West going to find Collison inside. And that's what we got to do. When our jump shots are not following, we have to consistently get the ball inside. We're going to try another 3 here. Not going to work. Collison's like, let me eat, coach. You need to design a play for me. I'm doing work on the glass. Get the ball in my hands. Bowen going to find Ginobili. Get that shot out of here. 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Wally Zerviak has it, going to find West. West going to get it to Watson. Back to Wally Zerviak. Tight defense on him, but only 2 seconds on the clock. Got to let it fly, and that shot will not fall. So we find ourselves down by 15 to end the first half of play. So we're losing, and they are dominating in the stat column. They have shot 70% from the field and holding us to 36% with 1 for 5 from downtown. Timmy looking to put in work, gets around Swift. That's too easy. So Collison, try your hand on defense. Nah, hand down, man down. I mean, his hand was up, and he was still a man down. Durant turns it over. Ginobili with the steal. Behind the back dribble. Quick pass to Bowen up court. He lays it up and in with the right hand, and the Spurs are up by 21. Durant going to try his best to bring the team back, or at least give the crowd a glimpse of the future. Going to find Wilcox. He's going to turn around and put that one up and in. So 51-29 is now the score. Quick pass inside, and when we can't defend another post player besides Duncan, you know it's trouble. You know it's trouble. We can't defend Duncan. Okay, cool. We can't defend nobody. Oh, we going to be in trouble. Tony Parker, he lays it up and in. 71-45 is the final. Tim Duncan, 10 of 12, 20 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal today. Only blemish was he was 0 for 1 from the free throw line. They shot 64% from the field, 80% from deep, but they only took 5. They were 4 for 5. We were 1 of 11, 9% from deep, shot 41% from the field. That definitely is not going to get the job done. Now the Lakers minus Pau Gasol, they could still possibly be a headache for a team in the postseason if they can get there. The West is stacked, obviously, but when you got Kobe, you got Kobe. Lamar Odom is now 88 overall, so anything is possible for the Lake Show. Kobe down low, little turnaround jumper, that's going to fall. 2-0, Lakers are on top. Rittenauer going to find KD. He's going to slam that one home. And now we have tied this thing up. Now they get the ball inside, and the Lakers take the lead right back. Fisher with West on him. Spin moving in a behind-the-back dribble. That was pretty, and Fisher going to increase their lead. Collison going to find KD. They're going to say his foot was on the line, so a deep 2, and that's going to fall for Kevin Durant. Kobe, mid-range jumper, absolutely effortless for him to knock home. We miss it with KD, gets his own rebound, and then slams it home like he's Shaq, this low block dunking it. Odom, he gets around his defender, lays it up in, dunks it home. Now Zerbiak has it, gets it inside to Collison, and he's able to lay it up and then off the glass. So a back and forth affair here. Both teams doing work down low. They're going to find a wide open Odom. Free throw line jumper is going to fall. Lamar Odom 6 points. The Lakers have 17 as a team. They're going to find Kobe. That's a 3. We might want to guard him. There's no reason why number 24 should be open like that, and we find ourselves down by 8, 20-12 with the score. Swift should not have the ball in his hands in any type of dribbling situation, but he did. It's a turnover, and Fisher lays it up and in transition. Jeff Green trying to get busy. Get that shot up out of here. Lamar Odom 2 blocks so far today. Bryant, he's going to lay it up and in. That's too easy, and we find ourselves down by 10, 26-16 to score. Off of the turnover. West gonna walk into a 3. That's not gonna work. We tried it and we failed. And Bryant, he has it going back the other way. Fisher gonna find Radmanovic and he's gonna lay it up and in. Down by 12. Kobe pump fakes, foot on the line, lets the corner jumper fly, and it's gonna rim off of the rim. So Rittenauer has it, and Luke trying to set some up. He's going to see while Zerbiak cutting to the hoop, and he's able to lay it up and in with ease. 30-20 is now the score. Look at Evans dribbling through traffic, lays it up and lays it in. We're down by 12 again. Jeff Green, though, he's going to put up point number 22, wearing number 22, tries to go inside again. This time he misses it. Cook with the rebound, gets it to Radmanovic. And look at the dribbling. Behind the back. Gonna go back to the three-point line. 2 hands in his face. It doesn't matter. He knocks that one down. Green. He's gonna knock that one down, but much closer to the hoop. If we can knock home some threes, we might be able to cut the lead down. Rittenauer. He's like, I got you, coach, and as he knocks down a 3. So 35-27 is now the score. Kobe's a little bit cold, but he won't stay cold for too much longer with defense like that. Turnaround jumper is going to go. Rittenauer is going to find Green, and Green's starting to take over. 8 points in this quarter alone. Bryant, he's going to get that one to go. Double team, no problem for Kobe. The Black Mamba taking over still. That half-court shot's not going to fall, and we find ourselves down 39-29 to end the first half of play. So I think we kind of know where we stand in the Western Conference. The best teams are we're going to struggle with. Some of the worst teams, we might have a chance at beating. So that's what we're going to try to do. Fisher from downtown going to knock that one down, 42-29. KD's going to walk his man down and gets it to go. I'm going to just walk into the paint and then shoot it. Basically, that's the strategy. But now we got West wide open. You can't leave him open. He can knock that thing down with the best of them. Durant, he's inside the lane, putting it up. 47-36. Luke Walton has it. Luke Walton gonna find Odom, foot on the line, but the jumper is ice cold. 49-38. Fisher from downtown. That's gonna go, and the Lake Show continues to produce in high numbers. Durant has it, gets it to West. West, he's gonna knock it down. 52-41. Bryant, he's gonna find Mim, and that shot's off the rim. So we got this thing on back the other way. West in transition, gonna find Luke. Luke having trouble to handle the rock, but gets it to KD. That's usually a good idea. He has Fisher on him. No double team coming, so just take it right over the smaller man, and that's exactly what KD does. KD inside the Collison. He's going to slam that one home. 52-45 is the score. Kobe dribbles around West. Kobe going to find Fisher. Fisher going to knock home the triple. 55-45 is now the score. Fisher top of the key. Gonna find Bryant, and Bryant, his jumper's not gonna fall, and that's gonna take us to the fourth quarter. We find ourselves down by 10. So can we come back and get another win this early part of the season? That shot, too pretty, too smooth, too good. Kobe knocks it home. Luke gonna walk back to the three-point line. Nothing but nylon. 49-59, the Lakers still on top. Lamar Odom, that shot falls. It seems like our defense is non-existent. Green, he's back in the ball game trying to do his thing, and he does. Bonham couldn't get to that one, and it's going to fall home. Pick and roll now with Watson. Watson looking for Collison. He's going to pass it off of Odom's foot. Fisher in transition. He's going to get it to Kobe, who dunks it home, and we find ourselves down by 14. At one point, it was like a 4-point game. Wally Zerbiak, hand in his face, does not matter, gets it to fall. That's just his 4th point of the game. Watson inside the Collison. Collison, he's able to get that one in. We find ourselves down by 10. Lamar Odom kicks it out. Fisher, deep 2, bottom of the net again. West, no. Zerbiak with the rebound. Zerbiak goes back up, no. Kurt Thomas with the rebound. He puts it up and in. It's strength of numbers, or just a lot of guys playing, but maybe not too much strength for the Supersonics as of right now. We find ourselves down by 14. So 71-57. It would not get no better than that. 76-62. We made a little bit of a run in that fourth quarter, but it wasn't enough, basically. 24 points for Lamar Odom, 8 of 9, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. He kind of did it all for the Lakers today. Again, we shot just above 33, or just at 33% from three-point line, 4 of 12. That's not going to get it done. KD, 20 points in his 18 minutes. He's still kind of dealing with the injury, but we will bump his minutes up moving forward. Also had 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. So he finished the month of November with that one game on Halloween versus the Nuggets with a 7-10 record. We're going to see what we can do in December moving forward. We did beat the Magic and the Pacers to wrap up the month. So we're looking at this Romanian point guard. He's 6'1", 209 pounds. Age 21. I'm going to send one of our scouts to check him out. Divisional standings for us, we're 4th. Right behind the Blazers, who are 7-9. We are 7-10. The Nuggets are bringing up the rear at 6-11. Can anybody catch the Utah Jazz? It's still very early, but the Jazz, with Mr. Williams at the point, very, very solid team. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed episode number 1. I hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. Too many to get, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.